Alright, so as far as the card actions go, there are 6 different actions. Each card has a green and a gray bar. The green bar costing 1 discard to activate, the gray bar costing 2. On this card, if you look at the green bar, the action there is move my meeple on a location space. So if I were to play this, I have to discard 1 other card, and I can take my location meeple and move him 1 space adjacent to where he currently is. Similarly, there's also a move meeple time. Same exact deal, 1 space adjacent, but this time it's my time meeple that's moving. I'll go this way. This one here allows me to flip a token on a place. So this is what you would usually use as far as fixing damage. This place does not have any current damage, so let's just say I moved to yellow instead of red, so I can I'll repair 1 of those discs. And then the same deal here, we have repair or flip a token on a time. So I'll flip that yellow over. This one here allows me to add a token to my current place. Now this one's a little more tricky. When you add a token, you do not get to choose which color you add. Instead, when I'm adding a token to a place, I have to use the color of my other meeple, my time meeple. So in this case, I'll be adding a blue token, and I have to take 1 of the current tokens off. Now, damaged tokens cannot be removed this way, so this is in my way. I can take this orange one off, that's fine, now that I've repaired it. And same here, we have an add token to a time. Now, here I already have a yellow token. I cannot add a yellow token to another yellow token. That would not be 3 unique discs. So for me to use this ability, I'm going to have to move to a different place first. And either direction will work, because this space does not have green or orange currently. Alright, so when we're playing the game, the difficulty settings are no timer for a learning game. You can do no timer for your first round, and then do 30 minutes for the rounds 2 and 3 combined for a novice level difficulty. You can do 45 minutes for the entire game for a standard difficulty, or for an advanced game, you only have 30 minutes for the entire game. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be using a timer. I'm just going to play 1 round just to sort of show how the mechanics work, so you get a feel for what it takes to complete a goal. I have reset the tokens back to how they were originally when I was setting up, and now to finish the setup, I'm going to go ahead and move this stack of paste tokens to the center of the board. So this represents how many times I can shuffle my deck. I'll demonstrate that later. And I've already shuffled once, so I'm going to take 1 of these tokens, and this is now in my possession. I can spend this to invest a card on my current time. So what that looks like is I would just take this token, set it aside, and place a card right there on the space. Invested cards are available to all players that are playing the game, so long as the card is in their past. So this is currently my present time, the next 2 are my future, and the previous 3 are my past. So half the board is in your past. So what that tells me is I cannot activate this card immediately. I need to go 1 space in the future, and now I have access to this card. To use it, I just give it to the player whose card it is. I have different color backs for each player, and discard it. I do not have to pay the cost of the card. It is completely free. The only cost was that paste token. Since there are 12 paste tokens, and there are 6 spaces, you could potentially have each space invested twice over during the game, or you can use the same space several times if it benefits the players to play that way. And of course, if you have a player in your past, you could continually feed them cards as long as you have paste tokens to spend.